What if I told you that this little heater-looking box could warm your room and give you a shot at tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in Bitcoin? That's the world of home appliance mining in 2025, a modern lottery ticket with real stories of solo miners defying the odds. Welcome back to Crypto Clarity 101, cutting through the noise. Let's begin with context. In 2024, Bitcoin underwent its latest halving, cutting the block subsidy from 6.25 BTC to 3.125 BTC. That change forced the entire miner ecosystem to adapt. Efficiency, energy cost, and scale became even more critical. By Q1 2025, miner revenues, hash rates, and ASIC deployment had started to reflect that shift. For example, CleanSpark in May 2025 ran tilde 42.58 per second and produced approximately 22.39 BTC day. Macro-micro data indicates that by mid-2025, average mining cost per BTC was around $88,034, and post-halving cost pressure is visible in public. Miner results cost per unit jumped in many cases, so the stakes are higher, the block rewards are smaller, but efficiency and hardware innovation are making some things possible that weren't before. Now, let's zoom in on what you came here for. Small, appliance-level miners, especially heater miners, devices that mine Bitcoin while heating your space. These are niche, specialty units. Imagine an electric heater-looking unit that embeds mining chips. Your living room warms while your miner does work. Using the waste heat from mining rig as the primary heating output, they won't touch the industrial miners on raw hash rate, but they bring something unique. You offset your heating bill while running a solo miner lottery ticket. Because of the halving, the incentive to run ultra-high power rigs is even tougher. But for a heater miner, the downside heat is useful. With block rewards trimmed, solo mining is even more of a lottery now, but surprises still happen. Let's look at 2025's real stories. September 8th, 2025, Cointelegraph reported a solo miner mined block 913,632 and earned 3.14 BTC, about $348,111, including fees. August 2025, Cointelegraph reported another solo miner struck block 910,440, earning approximately 3.137 BTC, around $371,000 via solo CK pool. July 26, 2025, block 907,283. Solo miner reward approximately 3.125 BTC plus fees, about $372,700. Several sources note that 5 solo miners have already mined full blocks in 2025, each netting over $350,000 in rewards. These wins are rare, but they show that the lottery ticket idea is alive and beating the odds in 2025. In fact, many in the industry now compare 1 THS solo mining to buying a lottery scratcher. The contribution is negligible in terms of network share, but not impossible to hit a block. To understand why these wins are shocking, we need a peek at the numbers. The Bitcoin network difficulty has climbed significantly post-halving, pushing up the barrier to entry. Bidder for Carts gives a snapshot, tilde, dollar. 0.054 day revenue per 1 per second before electricity costs in mid-2025. Given that metric, modest heater miner that maybe runs at tens or hundreds of per second will often run at a net negative or marginal profit after power costs, unless the miner gets lucky. So every hash your device throws at the network is a small ticket. Multiply that by billions, and sometimes one hits.
So why would someone run a heater miner today in 2025 knowing the odds are tougher? It's a hobby experiment, an educational tool to see how Bitcoin actually works under the hood. It keeps decentralization alive, pushing hash power beyond mega farms.
You get to recycle waste heat, valuable in colder climates. In rare moments, you could be the next solo winner, hitting a block that pays for your gear many times over. Even if you never win, your miner is securing the network and helping with decentralization. And now, it's a little bit harder than before, but the payoff is just as wild when it happens. So here's the wrap. In 2025, block rewards are down to 3.125 BTC, making solo mining even more difficult. Still, a handful of solo miners have defied the odds, mining full blocks for over $350,000 in rewards. Heater miners and small ASICs won't compete head-to-head with industrial farms, but they offer a unique dual-purpose approach. Warmth plus mining. Every hash is a lottery ticket. Most lose. A few, if extremely lucky, win big. If you enjoyed this deep dive into modern home mining, hit like, subscribe for more crypto stories, and drop a comment. Would you run a miner heater in your living room? This is Crypto Clarity 101, cutting through the noise, one block at a time,